Welcome back to Oral Tradition, my subscribers, viewers, those who comment. Remember to like and share my videos. I'm just building my channel. It's not up to par yet because I don't even have a thumbnail. I'm just learning about those things. But don't worry, I'll get there eventually, right? I'm a quick learner and I'll get there. But today's topic is a question I'm asking: where are our men? Where did they go? Have they diminished? Are they lost? What is going on with the men? Right? Where the man them there? Because we notice a, a phenomenon going around where women are complaining that their men are not acting the role as men. Right? A lot of women talk to me because I mentor a lot of women and I get stories from them and I try my best to answer them as best I can. But I'm sorry I don't have anybody with me today because a lot of people are ashamed to talk about it. But it must be discussed and it must be exposed as well. Now we know that the man is the head of the house, right? We know that our men, they are the head of the house. And I believe it, and a lot of women believe it. A few women might not believe it, but they are indeed the head of the house, right? So we have to appreciate that and accept it. But nowadays, we realize that these men are like teeth. They're not acting like the head. They are like teeth. And if you have a tooth and it's bad, you can just extract the tooth, or you can extract some teeth and then you can replace them with veneers or what you call it, a porcelain, and you're gone again because you cannot afford to allow a tooth, or you cannot afford teeth to lead you. A head is where decisions are made. That is where reasoning take place. You understand what I'm saying? And these men have no leadership qualities at all. And some of them were brought up into families where the father was there with them. So they can't say, oh, it's because my father was never there for me. I have two sons and their father died when they were very young. And the two of them are two good husbands, well, one don't have any kids yet, but he's like a father already, right? But there are some good sons, and my daughters-in-law can attest to that because they are very happy. I don't see them every day, but I know they are happy because sometimes you hear them like that means you know an woman happy. You can tell when I'm happy. These men have no leadership qualities whatsoever. Right? I don't understand what's going on in them. Sometimes when me hear the complaints, I feel so sorry for the woman. Them I say, I wonder if a China they make. Cause them man are coming like a China they make, where you know they look pretty and so, but as then they're on 2 day they mash up, and you have to throw them away in the garbage. Me not understand how I go on. Me really not understand. But anyway, make we talk, right? Make we talk because me not understand how these men operate. So, and it's not going to take you long to realize that is a made in China man you have, and you can realize it fast because they show up fast, you know. They show up very fast. No, you spend your money and you have this big wedding because you know what woman say, you know, them always have palaver. And when the man say, no man, I could just got the registrar. The woman I go say, no man, I want to look good because I have to invite Fanny and Frenny and Cecile. So you know we have this flair. You understand? We want everybody to see we look good, we're pretty fat and we boot and we something. And you spend all this money and you're married, or not married, you know, work and you save the money and you're married. And then later on, after a while, you notice that your husband a back up. your husband get attitude. He might act like PMS near. You understand? He might act like him period the near and him a man. Attitude, what you call it now? Him a pout, him a get agitated for no reason at all. And I wonder say then are the woman this or me the woman, why am I going so? You can't touch him and him leave the bedroom. Lord Jesus. He leaves the bedroom and he's sleeping in the couch or in going to another room go sleep and you wonder what you do. You start to smell your arm. If your arm smell rancid, or you wonder what happened because the lovely man just turned a stranger upon you. You wonder what going. You notice him the money not spend. It's like he might get mean or he might get cheap or whatever. And you don't understand what going and you don't notice this at first, because everything okay at first. But as things get deeper and deeper, that time you don't know what going it, but me soon fly the trap. You don't know what going it, but things he might set up himself. He might set up himself. Well, these are stories, these are real stories I'm gonna tell you right now. I not just single man I do this, married man I do this, right? Married man involved in this, and them I do it most. Yeah, I tell your wife, so yeah, she must put the sheet to fold up something and come right down the middle because you don't want your wife to touch you when you're asleep. That are them that when I have an extra room for go sleep in and a cold for go sleep in. And maybe them fat and then can't hold in the couch. So he have to sleep on the king size bed. And you know want you touch him, right? And women are very modest. We have finesse and like a class. So we try to be nice to our husband. We don't know if I work, something happened to him and him not want to talk about it. So you try to, I try to nice him up, but him not want that say back off. Then some of them were sleeping on the couch. I ask them, say, why you sleeping on the couch and you have the bed? Leave me alone. So you leave him alone. And you notice that I go on for 3 weeks. You know, say nothing. You notice a month pass, 2 months pass. At this I'm in bed now. And you notice, and you say, what? You wonder if the husband had cheat by you, right? It might not come with no money because the money, you don't even know where the money will go, right? The people then not get nothing. And you wonder what is happening. Lord Jesus. Because back in the days, historically, men took care of women and the children. Men were the protectors, men were the providers, and so on. You understand me? Nowadays, it look like a woman have to do and men were the instructors as well. Now, the woman have to instruct, she have to do everything. She have to be a hermaphrodite because the man then not going with nothing, right? And you believe so one woman he might cheat with, so you try to figure this thing out. You ask God to warm to you. When you look on yourself in the mirror, you want to say, all of this in just a while. All of this, the man gone left. All of this, the man no want to sleep in the bed and what? So you ask yourself all kind of question. You question yourself and I say, I wonder if this is a dream or whatever. When you take a second notice, the phone now, him hold on pan him phone and him now look at the phone. Some of them put a lock pan their phone. Lock pan their phone. Not even the son can answer the phone, the daughter can answer the phone. First the wife, you better not touch it. Something a go on, but me I come down to it. something a go on with the man them gone, sister, the man them gone. They in a deep pit. You think so just down the block then gone? You think so Florida then gone? Hey, then gone in a some deep pit. So you notice now, them use, remember, I know they used to use a computer first time, But me didn't know so that computer thing that got backfire eventually. You hear me tell you? The same computer we take away people job in a bank and sit because now you can't just go ATM go get money and they don't want to work for people for work because you have machine. Me can't talk to machine, so me I going at the bank to the teller because she have bills to pay and he has bills to pay. Machine a pay bills. But you don't know then I say the way of the future son. But me know it will backfire. So you could have go up online and the men them used to sit down at the couch, turn couch potato upon them computer and get so antisocial, then I talk to nobody, then just type in. Right? And you don't know what them are doing. You can't go bother them because them are going like them have work or work. Nothing go so I don't know work or work, not home work, them are carry home. So no, guess what? It's easier for them because it depend on them cell phone. It depend on them phone now. So they can't left them phone. I them a go bathroom, them have to carry the phone with them. Because something are going on the phone. Right? So you know look to see if you see any number. If you see a number, that's okay. If you see a number in the phone, you're in good shape because you can compete with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's a real woman, you can compete with a real woman. But you see them and watch them pornography and them all kind of free. They all kind of free. And me I tell you, sister, you see, after them watch all them pornography and them see them all them naked woman and all them images, it sits in the mind and it creates something called lust. And they get aroused by these images that they have them asleep and them a think about it. So when you're gonna hear bed and think say, oh, he had a bad day at work and you notice it for a while and you think so well and he might go through some emotional problem. Not go so. The man there with a spirit, our spirit take them over. Then they with a marine demon. And that a go on. This thing came to me in a vision. When me share with my pastors, because I realize, and some me get to realize, something really a go on with some men, right? And when I see the vision, and I see the Lord show me the whole of the man, them all them, the devil lock them up in one prison. And that's why they can't worship God when they go to church. So you think, so I'm going to see a man alone, I do it, all Christian, I do it too. Some pastors, them and their wife not have no peace in the house. No peace in the house. Him not talk to him wife. Old I do it and young I do it. All the young one, all the old one them too, old man them we done. Now no use them I do it too. But no, tell me now, after you in a ministry so long, and now you do pornography, eh? And then you treat your poor wife like a dog, and then she sit down there take it. She sit down there, praise the Lord. And then you have your neighbor come and talk to you and I say, oh, you look so stressed. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. One time my daughter said to me, so me I talk to her, I say, yeah man, marriage is a wonderful thing. And she noticed people because she's not stupid. And she said, me see some of them are married, mommy, and them very unhappy. Them only play it off, I give a facade like them happy, but them unhappy. I mean, me say, oh, She said, trust me, them unhappy. Them only go and like say everything okay. Because remember, I know, are two different people from two different backgrounds. You know, say we must have little issues at times, yes, and that is quite normal. But when your husband or your boyfriend is acting a certain way for such a long time, if something is wrong, mm? And you realize that your marriage is only for status, your marriage are only on paper, at times you really think about it and say something going on. Yes, these men are taking their time and they're waste all of them time. Then they put all of the social media them, and when they look and they see the girls them and so through them have the lust in their mind already. Then strip them naked because them say what a naked woman pan pornography movie, all them something, right? And then go up and decide them, and in order for them to be successful and get to enjoy themselves, them have to try to deal with your way. Because if you're not my friend, you know, we always love to go play with the man and so. They don't want you around them when them a deal with that. You understand? So when they get aroused, guess what they do? They take care of themselves when nobody now look. So I would advise my own woman to set up a camera which part them asleep, and you will see what them a do. You hear me tell you? See what them a do. Because them nasty and them the demon take them over, and some of them, trust me, you, you know do them nothing. And then just get really irritated by you, them get turned off by you, you're repulsive to them now. You was so sweet and you was such a loving lady to them or a wife, but all of a sudden you become so repulsive to them. You become a turn off to them. As they say anything, they say you nag them, and you say, but why you can't come to bed? Listen, the stories them endless. I'ma say, since uno shame to talk about it, make me talk about it, then the discussion will go on, right? One day I hope to have a panel of ladies come on, right, and talk about it, because it is a terrible thing and it is breaking up marriages. It is breaking up marriages, right? I mean, here man come on show, right, and say they do it, and it's like nothing to them. But believe you me, it brings on poverty on you. It gives you it gives you something named Qatar coal in your head. It also makes men impotent. So all the ladies who realize that when their husband don't want to have anything to do with them, and then when they do come to you, then none use a that a go on. It's not because you're not feeding them, but those demons are jealous, and they also take their sperm, you understand, and mess them up. And they don't realize the pit that they are in, because they allow themselves to get carried away because of unfaithfulness and disloyalty, and they allow the enemy to take them away from their matrimonial bed, and have them asleep in a couch, and have them masturbate. It is called masturbation. And that them a do. You're not having sex with a natural person. You're having sex with a marine demon. That's what you're doing. So if you know I listen, I want in the ear. This is not a lady show. This is something for everybody for understand. But me just want to educate the women. You understand what I'm saying? If you Google it, now Google, if you go on YouTube and you can type in videos that people talk about masturbation, that is what they are doing. So if you don't know, let me tell you now, and that them I do. You understand what I'm saying? That is why you can't have no peace in your house. That is why you're not having any peace in your house, and your husband is as miserable as hell, because it make them very moody too. Very, very moody. And then when people see them outside, they look like this nice, pleasant man. But when they come in at the house and they see you, because you are the rival for the spirit, the marine spirit, You are the rival for the marine spirit. So the marine spirit now want you nowhere near him. And you are, as a human, you cannot compete with those spirits. You understand? So you either go pack your bag and left him, and when you left him, you realize something wrong, but you don't know what. He knows him have an issue, and he knows that him cause you to leave, but him can't help himself because him gets so caught up in this evil spirit because they wrap them up like a python in a man. It's either them are go pray and ask God to deliver them from it or something, but a lot of them don't realize so them in it because them are do it so long and it overtake them so much that then they don't know what them into. If you are a man, right? And everything what you do, you have to hide. You should have know say it wrong. Because if you have to hide to do everything what you do, you know say you do something wrong. You know you're doing something wrong. You understand me? You're supposed to be leading, but you can't lead because you're mad sick and your head not good. Because when you leave the natural use of a woman and gone to have sex with yourself and with a spirit, you know say you're really sick and you want to lead people. You can't lead nobody, my love. You can't lead nobody. You cannot lead nobody at all. You cannot lead nobody. Right? Your children and can't even come have little time with you because you're in your phone, you're so busy. You miss all your stop because of this thing. You're in your phone, in your phone, in your phone, in your phone, in your phone. But me I tell you no, no better stop it. The next thing again, you have your children and just because you see you find one cigarette in your 14-year-old bag, you want to kill the picnic, right? Or you find a bottle, a beer in a bag or in a room, you want to kill him. But the way you are do, you need a beating for that. You need a catting for that. And who are beat, nobody not beat you. But you have the nerve, boy, you want to discipline. And you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined your life, yourself. And ask God to deliver you from that lustful feeling where you carry around there. And they look and them work in executive offices, them work a bank, them work with them a civil servant, them a pastor, them a churchman, them a this and them a that. And the whole of them a do it. Most of them a do it because trust me, me tell you, say the man then gone, then gone, then gone. A few left, a few good men left. So don't think everybody is doing it. Everybody is not doing it. You have a few good men left who are really good husbands, good wives. They love their wives. They make sure their wife comfortable. They attend to their wife's needs. But some of these men, I tell you, is only because some people don't really want to divorce them. They don't want to spend the money for the divorce, but them not living a life really. Honestly, they're not living a life. Because I hear the things all the time, right? Them not living no life at all. They're not living a life. And the man then lie like us a galloping a man. And as you start to talk, they're ready for da 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 da. And I tell you about, who love tell you about the man is the head of the house. Now them, what kind of head are you? I saw head operate. Not tell me say you're not head because you're not acting like no head. They not act like no head. And the poor woman, them just tired now. You see, if it was another lady, yeah, compete with me, understand, right? Me understand, say, is another woman you compete with. But right now, you compete with a spirit. How can you compete with a spirit? You have to well prayed up and live close to the cross. If you deal with them, there's something, I used to when you say, all right, now that me tell you what I want, and so no confront them or tell, not really confront, but you maybe sit down with them and talk. But this, you just see how them flare up on you. You have to, you can't tell them nothing because then get cross by you. They get cross by you. And sometimes we even talk about it like say, um, because one lady tell me say, fear man, I tell her say, him do it and everything like me. I say, and I'm proud of it too because they don't realize how dangerous it is. That is not some. Listen, God invented this for marriage, the sex thing for marriage. It's supposed to be confined, but we blow it out of proportion, and even young children are doing it now. And you understand what I'm saying? We exploited the act now. It's supposed to be confined to marriage, but we have exploited it and taking it to another level. But this is our next level, our third level is how can you have sexual intercourse with yourself? But you think you're doing it with yourself, but you're doing it with a spirit, something unnatural. Because and some of them where you see na them job where them a make all 6 figures and then I have no woman. Then I want a woman because they mean and then I want to give woman money so then live the life there. No, me understand those. You can understand those men. You can tell, because you see men, them clothes dirty, them boot lean and ugly, and you can look on them and so they're not a woman and then a one on. Then teeth dirty and everything. Me not talk them, me I talk the one that we pretend, but them are married and I have wife and then know say them not have no interest in a woman like that. You understand? Then I have no interest in the woman. But you're just a married for status and you have to make people think say you're smarty. When you are living with the devil. Living with the devil. No, women have to start talking about this and don't keep it to yourself because you see anything where you see keep hidden and you allow it to happen, it will continue. But when you expose it, just like you tell a little girl, so nobody not supposed to touch her inappropriately, because the next hot topic are gonna be that child molestation. Because me have some things to tell you about child molestation. Trust me. Uno gotta understand where real are going. These men are looking at pornography, movies and images, right? And I look on it and when they get aroused, because they might try to do it for you not see, right? They might do it for you not see because them friend them go work and them friend tell them what they see and whatever. So them are gonna try it too. Them are gonna look because that's some man saying them easily led. You think a woman easily led, man easily led. Because they lose them credibility long time, them easily led. So when them friend tell anything when them friend tell them that them do. Them friend tell them over treat them wife and that them do. So now your friend tell you say you go and check it out, or you hear your friend at work talk about it, so you go check it out. And when you see the naked woman them, your kin catch a fire. That's why I say me love the story with Joseph in the Bible. After the boy go through all these hell, when brother then sell him, and when they don't sell him, then him go in a Potiphar's house, and Potiphar's wife see the nice young good looking boy, and I want fi have sex with him and lose him integrity. And him said, no, I will not do this wicked thing and sin against my God. The man take for himself and run for his life and end up got prison feet. Because you see, because God knows where he was taking the guy. His character had to be tested. And when God tests the character, man, when the character was, I wouldn't say God tests the character. The character had to be tried, but the man passed the test. And him end up going to prison because the woman tell lie upon him and frame him. But the man stood up. He had integrity. He was a man of character. Them a man not no character. Them man go dress up in a suit, but they don't have no character at all. No character whatsoever. And like me say, I know everybody agree. So you can't look at every man where but look nice, and every man where in the office, and every man where you see go church, and every man where you see on the street corner doing it. You understand? You have some decent men who are not wrapping up with marine spirits. But me I tell you no. Uno better change in life, and ask God for deliver on for them the spirit that I go suck on out like a vampire. Them venomous, they not play. And some of have marrying picnic because you not mind on a picnic them and you wonder why things are going on a picnic they end up not in because you not mind them because guess what? You're gonna have some marrying picnic and them suck out your little money. Right? Suck out your money and you end up a pauper. You know, so oh you work and you can't save money. No matter how much you work, you can't even save nothing. You need to stop that lifestyle where you live and deal with a real woman and go back to your matrimonial bed, go sleep in your bed with your wife. All of uno we do it, I uno me attack. You understand? I'm not afraid of uno either. I mean, know me, I gonna get a whole of backlash. Me not talk about comments you are gonna come and whatever people are gonna say. Me know I whole of backlash, spiritual backlash I gonna come, but me there for no. Me there, ready for deal with it. Me there, me ready for it. Because I need to change in ways. I want to treat women like so them are nothing. Women have worth. Women have worth. A lot of women only make them feel like them not have no self-worth. I only not have no self-worth because if one did have self-worth, one leave the natural use of woman and go deal with yourself and feel up on yourself. And nasty. When I say nasty, una know better. Big old man. Then if una do that, una expect the little pitney them to do. Una need to change. And ladies, must talk about it and expose the devil. Talk about it. It's nasty, them nasty, not supposed to be. That not supposed to be. Me say that not supposed to be. And if you come back home on the yard and come back in the yard, and then if you come back on the bed, one man put a long in wife of a fall up on long sheet and put it between them at night time because he don't want his wife to touch him. The woman has a leprosy, but he don't want his wife to touch him. She can't touch him until him wants. But kuya, listen, man, I'm going to really talk about these things that nobody now want to talk about. But people, everything when nobody now want to talk about, me talk about it. Because too much people are suffer, right? Them are suffer because them afraid the people are going to say, them afraid what their husband would have see it and say whatever. You need to discuss it and talk about it, man. And if you can pray, because them are gonna need enough prayers, Enough prayers them are gonna need to get out of where they in there, You think of alcoholism you pray about? You think I true them a smoke, I pray. You think I true them want salvation, them they are easy thing. But you see, when you a man and you wrap up with a demon, hey, hell fi come out. A hell and powder house fi come out. And even though me I laugh, it not funny. A hell and powder house will come out because we are do this so. Why not do this so? Tell me, why not do this so? Well, my brothers, my fathers, and my brothers. Hey, me sorry for no any on no. One no ask God Himself to come down and help you. Me no know how no go manage. Me no know how no go manage. And me say me wish the wife them would get a camera and set it up which part you know sleep and see what no do and see what no watch and see how no operate on yourself. And I saw, I was supposed to go to the seminar, but me never get to go because I did call. And I reached the seminar very early and it call and me say, no, me I got me there. But there was a seminar, but even though I didn't go to the actual seminar, I read the book. And there was a man, they married, nice couple of them, young people, and the man was cheating on his wife until he started to do the masturbation there too. You understand? I think she catch him and do it. So a whole heap of woman I go through that. A whole heap of women going through that. You understand me? So me now go to no more in this. You need to go research it for yourself. And sister on the line, me I tell, say a whole heap of man I do this, a whole heap of woman me talk to. A long time me I talk to young women, because I love young women and I like to teach them things that I know. And some of them will open up and tell me certain things. You understand what I'm saying? And this is one of the things that I say I have to really talk about on this channel. That's why I have to make the channel. So I need some people to help me edit. I need some people to help me make good thumbnail. If anybody will listen to me, and you can help me, you can help me, because a lot of things I have to talk about. And like me always say in my videos, I cannot dive with all of this information. I have so much information in me, a blah 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 blah. Sometimes I feel like my head I'll get hot because I want to talk about this thing and I cannot talk to myself. You understand me? That's why I have to start this platform. And at my age, I can't go out like this. Me have to let people know a lot of things that are hidden for all these years. You have to make people know these things. So any one of me young listeners and me young subscribers, if you no can help me, if you do me look a thumbnail and me look a thing and get my site sophisticated, you know, help me, because trust me, I have so much information and I'm giving it away for free. I want everybody to know. So I am going to bed now. Me gonna say my prayers and go to bed. And me I go pray for them to them those men, those single and married men who are playing around with themselves. They only need to stop it. Yeah, only need to stop it. And stop acting like a big baby and a brat in the house and stop one like say you have your PMS. Stop it. PMS of a woman. Only need to change in the ways. Have a good night, everyone. Sometimes when I see all my friends and get hurt, you think me like it. I have to tell you the truth, man. I need to stop it, man. And change ways. And go back to being a man and a husband. And stop act like you're a husband and you know you're not a husband. Better you go live by yourself and I want to go tattoo somewhere. And stop walk around and hurt the woman them. And I go like say the woman them are the problem. I who know are the problem.